Hello everyone, welcome to New Tech Tuesday Tutorials. I am your host Richard Evans. Thank you for watching and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, today I'd like to show you spill suppression on the TriCaster. Now the term spill refers to key color unintentionally spilling onto your foreground subject due to, say, bright lights, reflections, etc. So spill suppression attempts to minimize that color spilling by reducing the amount of that color in the foreground subject. So yet another helpful tool on the TriCaster to help you make your keyed shots looking super nice. So let me show you how it's done, son. All right, so we're going to start off in the TriCaster 2 Elite interface. And for today's example, I have my armored gentleman again on my green screen. And I want to embed that particular shot, key it out, and throw him onto the steps of City Hall here on my mix effect, which is currently on my program output. Okay, so let's go through a little bit of review like I did last week. Let's key out the background here. So I'm going to go into my input 2 settings and click on keying. All right, and so we have the background keyed out. It's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and quick review. I'm going to use the show alpha overlay to then show you that, all right, looks like the background is pretty much gone and our foreground subject is all in white, which means that I have a pretty good key and being able to throw it into my mix effect is going to look good. However, let's take a look here. I'm going to zoom into this shot and I want to show you something. So this doesn't necessarily show up on the show alpha side of things because this gentleman is completely made of a reflective object. He is made of metal. So if you're using a lot of lights, for example, or if you're, filming an armored gentleman like this, this could happen. So you'll see now that along the edges of our soldier here, we can see that green, which is being reflected off of the lights and on the green screen that I'm on. So this could happen in different scenarios. Let me show you how to fix it. So what we'll do is we'll go into input 2 settings again by clicking on the gear icon. And on the keying side of things, it's going to live inside of your keying. But these 3 options here at the top, the tolerance, smoothness, luma, that is going to be assigned to the live mat itself. But right here, the spill suppression, that is what's going to go through and adjust the color that is on the foreground subject here. Okay, so to do that, basically we need to, every scenario is going to be a little bit different, keep that in mind, but we're basically going to be turning up the tolerance and smoothness until we can get to a level where this looks acceptable and we're not having any green on the edges of our subject here. All right, so let me start to crank the tolerance over to the right, and as I do that, you'll see that that green starts to go away. All right, so just kind of going back and forth. It's kind of like erasing it. All right, cool. Now we can also adjust some of the tolerance as well. The smoothness to kind of get that looking a little bit sharper. All right, and that's looking good, a lot more realistic. Cool. So another helpful way for you to be able to key out your different shots using the spill suppression on the TriCaster so that you can get a more realistic feel, especially when you're using a whole lot of lights or different lighting in your shots. So again, with this, I highly recommend playing around with it and, of course, have some fun. Ah yes, spill suppression, yet another helpful tool from TriCaster to keep your keyed shots looking very awesome. Now if you like this tutorial and you want more tutorials, then subscribe to the NewTek YouTube channel at youtube.com/NewTekInc. And for formal NewTek product training, check out NewTek University at newtek.com/NewTek-U. For more information about NewTek products and services, you can contact your local reseller or visit our website, newtek.com, or you can even get yourself a free online NewTek product demonstration by signing up at newtek.com/demo. It's pretty awesome. And as always, if you're posting your work with NewTek gear on social media, tag us using the hashtags NewTek, TriCaster, or 3Play. We love seeing what y'all are up to. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for another episode of NewTek Tuesday Tutorials.